Hi everybody, these are my three characters that I'm playing at the same time. And these three characters are all on their first lives. Never reincarnated before. I've only started playing DDO again after a long time. And I've only made tons and tons of characters. Because I made tons of characters, I never actually did reincarnation. But the main reason why I have these guys, I'm actually building my main guy on a whole other guy. But these guys are here to just farm the reincarnation stones, which I learned about and finally researched. DDO is such a complicated game. It is one game that you really got to spend some time to do some research on. It's been around for a long time. Dungeons and Dragons Online is what DDO stands for. And let me come over here. Let me summon my pets. Let's get this going. We're starting this mission. This is one of those missions that I can farm those reincarnation stones so I can reincarnate my guy once he gets to level 20 and or do epic reincarnations. I haven't fully decided yet. Come over here and we'll summon all these. Let's start buffing up my guy. So I got my wizard buffs here. And the reason why I have each one of these guys, and you're going to see the differences between each one of them. And over here, we're going to come over here and have my druid buffs. We'll give him this fires of purity. Then we'll give him resistance. And then we'll give him the crown of summer. And then we'll give him the energy of cold. Now those things that I'm giving him right now, I give my Artificer extra damage. And I'm giving him all these extra protections. This is on elite. So playing elite, and I'm already only just the level of it. I was doing it even earlier too. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. Let's go over here. Let's buff up speed. And give also my druid, because my druid is my tank. Give him all these different buffs from the wizard. Okay. Let's make sure we turn all these guys aggressive. Hold down the control key, which automatically selects both of them like that. This guy will have them guard him. Okay, move them up.
Inquisitor Noman
Let's start
waits
this
for
message.
you near the entrance, an irritated scowl on his face.
Let's turn auto attack for the Artificer, auto attack for the Wizard. Wizard is my backup to everything that doesn't actually go well. Let's make sure we have a Thunderstorm on him. Push number 5 key right here. Call Lightning Storm. Okay, and then we'll come over here and let's open this door. Let's begin this battle. Let's do 7. And then number 2 for Earthquake. Earthquake, I have found on Elite for the Druid, really allows him to be able to actually trip everything so he doesn't die. So when I found that trying to play these type of missions by yourself solo, the only one that can really do it is my Wizard, honestly. But he'll die a lot. So I'm trying to get better and better at this farming of these reincarnation materials, where I don't die as much and trying to speed it up and go faster. So playing 3 characters because kind of harder to find a group sometimes. It's such an old game. Some of the other servers are definitely more populated. I'm sure I could find more people, but I wanted to play a game that I could play by myself and just go and farm. And so now I'm just controlling them separately. And here's my druid here. Over here. Let's re-summon my free living meteor swarm. Kind of neat. Move this guy up. Okay. We'll re-click this one here. Call Lightning Storm almost out. So I hit 5 again. Redoing Call Lightning Storm. Move this guy up while this is going. Open the door. F1, select myself. Move up. Earthquake on himself. And my other guy comes up and back. Push number 1, which is this epic spell, which does that glowing blue circle in the ground, which is cold damage. A lot of different damage. I'm going to skip a bunch of those other extra stuff. I'm just here to make it as fast as possible. We'll do Earthquake again on himself. Pick it up. Bring this guy up here. Now the main reason why I even bring my Wizard in is because again, I'm farming reincarnation materials for all 3 of these guys, so that when the time comes, I can reincarnate all of them. The nice things about playing 3 guys as well is you can collect and farm set items and other things like that. So I'm just enjoying playing the game by myself. I'm not trying to like show off anything.
Who accompanied Noman lies
it's like
on
how
the
I
ground
like to
in
play
the
sometimes.
hallway
I love playing with other people. Don't get me wrong. It's just hard to find other people all the time to play the content you want to play. So I'm enjoying playing the content in this way. But I am making my main guy, which I am going to reincarnate over and over again, which is a wizard. which after playing all the different classes, all the different races, and going through every single one, I'm like, oh, a wizard. They made wizards with the ability to be like a death knight and self-heal and everything. It's really pretty neat. So, we're just clearing out these rooms. Self-healing ability. So over here I'm going to push number 4, which gives me endless fusillade. So now I can come over here and I can... He's over here and he's shooting like a rapid machine gun. My Artificer was mainly my main guy. And then I just kind of... Let's come over here and let's get a little bit of ransack. So push F2, which is Sonic Blast. Why do I feel like audio's not playing on this one? Every time I record, I feel like my audio is not recording. There we go. Now audio's playing from there. So I know in the first video I made, the audio was only recording out of 1 or 2 of them. I don't know exactly, but here we're just going to go in here and we're just going to Sonic Blast these and Sonic Blast that. Blow that up. Sonic Blast this. So that we can get ransack. We can get a little bit more XP. It's kind of worth it because it's like 25,000. And you get an extra 10% of 25,000. It's pretty worth it, I would say. Collectibles, probably something I should actually go and actually start grabbing and stuff, but some collectibles I don't want. I'll showcase some of the other maps and other collectibles. See how you can get set items right here. And if I wanted to, I can take Golden Guile and I can say, oh, okay, I want to give it to my Druid. And then I come over here and I loot up. Now I already have tons of copies of these. You can see right here, and then you can change it to other people. So say for example, I can give it to my wizard, and my wizard could have it, and then he can have it just sell it off and such. So whoever has the most amount of inventory. Now, the main reason why I even have an Artificer to begin with is I really actually love the Artificer is for these traps. These epic traps here are really, really nasty. Put it on the wrong guy. So I'm going to here, and I'm giving him Greater Heroism. Greater Heroism gives him an extra 20 hit points. Come over here, and I'm going to do Reinforced Construct, because my guy's so he has extra 40 hit points. And I'm going to do 8 and 9, so Greater Vigor and Regeneration. Then I give myself this. I'm going to tell my guys to stay. Tell the guy the wizard stay. And he's going to jump down and he's going to try to survive this trap. And you see that trap right there hits you really hard. And without that little bit of extra hit points, sometimes you just don't make it. And I'm trying to find this trap right here. And the main reason I get to disarm these traps is not only for the extra EXP, because it will give me extra 30% EXP once I disarm all the traps, but also for the ability. Why is audio not playing on this one either? Play. There you go. Maybe it's only the ones that I have selected, so now it's only recording on that audio. Well, I guess we'll see how the recording comes out. So now I disabled that one. I'm going to skip to the next shrine, save a little bit of time. Normally I would rest at the shrine, but let's just see if we can speed through this. Now here we're going to do this again. We're going to give him Greater Heroism. We're going to give him Reinforced Construct. We're going to give him Ablative Armor. And we're also going to come over here. Let's do the actual self-heal as well. And let's give him 8 and 9 again. Greater Vigor and Regeneration. Let's see if we can make down this trap without dying. So, because those traps, most people, you know, at lower levels, I know I'm already getting a higher level now because I've been running this several times, is to get past this. Now that we got past that, we come in here, come down here. The thing about when you're controlling hirelings too, is when you go through these doors and stuff, you have to call them. So I hold down Control key, and now I call them to me. Call these guys to me like this.
A dank chill pervades the lower level. With a clink and creak of hardened steel echoes from the corridor ahead.
We'll do Earthquake on himself. So I found that selecting myself and doing those spells on himself is easier than trying to target and cast. Because he's mainly just my tank. My Druid's just my tank caster.
A woman's voice drifts up from somewhere below.
Put these guys up
She
here.
speaks
Put them
no
up
one's
here.
name, and the Inquisitor himself
Destroy these
replies.
things. Yeah, the audio's not playing.
You will do no such thing. The silver flame has caused enough trouble. Soon nothing I can say will
The
throw them
recorder
off
can
the
only do
scent.
one audio at a time,
No,
so
you will stay here and see that no one gets by. I will go low and assist our
I guess
guests.
it's gonna replay through the Artificer. Or however it's gonna record. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. The last video didn't turn out the audio I wanted to, but it's what happens when you're playing multiple guys. Come down here. Fight on the tank. My caster tank. Let's destroy that. Destroy this. I mean, it sounds like audio's playing through each of them, but I guess that's how that
In the
goes.
center of this room stands a blood-stained altar.
So this one.
What unspeakable acts have been performed there?
Facing the wrong way. That one. Okay, here. 2, 3, 4. Another word of balance. Give him some lightning storm on him. Word of balance. 4 energy. There we go. Oh. And we'll grab some more loot. Bring another guy. He'll grab some loot too. Closer. Oh. I've already done that alternate quest so many times that it just gives 0 XP, so I just skip them. Just here to farm reincarnation. So I am going to use this shrine. This guy doesn't need it. Blow that up. Blow that. Okay, here we go. What am I at? Mischief. I'm at mischief. You didn't rest? He wasn't resting. That's okay. We'll just do this next part without him. Don't need it. My Artificer now, this guy at the bottom left that I'm playing, he probably can do most of this all by himself. However, the boss, can't do the boss. But even again, I'm farming for reincarnation materials, which is what I'm doing. So here, you guys stay there. And I'll come over here. Let's disable. Or they didn't stay. Push the wrong button. It's okay. They made it through. Come over here and disable this. And the reason why I'm clicking this is you see it gives me spot, search, open lock, and disable device, all plus 18. So on these higher levels, if you don't have enough skill, it will fail and it will blow up. And if it blows up, then you don't get that extra XP. So right now, if you look, I'm at ingenious, whatever that says, debilitation bonus. So extra 30% EXP. Really nice to disable traps. That's why I have my Artificer there. Is for that reason. And also, I really liked it. I made several different Artificers. I can show that later. All my different guys that I made. But this act bonus will actually go down because these 2 traps which are not enabled yet appear after you fight these guys right here. So once you fight this lion guy and stuff, see how it went down? 20%. And it went down because 2 more traps appeared behind and in front. So they're sonic traps. And I found that whether or not I want to go backwards or forward, let's get this mysterious for a minute. So you see this sonic trap that just appeared? Sword drop. This sonic trap that just appeared and I just got hit by it. When you disable it, this would give me the extra 30% that I'm looking for right here. So I disable this trap right here, back up to 30%. So that's that one right there. Let's bring all these other guys up. these other guys up. Ooh, I forgot the mysterious remit, so let's get it. Where the... Something was making noise and got me to think there for a little bit. It's just my guy down there.
Inquisitor Noman stands next to a strangely confident-looking drow. They seem to be finishing some elaborate and unholy ritual.
I need you to get there faster. So we're going to do wolf form. We're going to jump. Get up there. Okay. Okay. There. I need my... I'm over here lost. Start it.
What? Surprised I am not who you thought I was? I should have killed you at the start. This is nothing, my friend, a nuisance. The ritual is underway, and the silver flame is powerless to stop it. So pray, shall we continue?
Sure. Actually... Forgot to get haste. That's quick. Alright, let's do one of these two. I know it makes it look easy, but when you're playing this many guys and doing all these different things, it looks easy, but if you're trying to play this by yourself, not so easy. Hey, auto tech. Ruin Armon. Earthquake again. Okay. This guy right here, he also does his own thing. Why aren't you healing my guy? I don't know, but let's call it. Let's do that too. Go to balance, Lightning Storm on him, or let's put a force field on myself. This one, let's do Earthquake on him, Word of balance. Because they're two different words. This is a word of balance from my spellbook. This is a word of balance from my here. So you can have your what are these called? Action points, whatever you call them. So you have two different word of balance. The same thing like I have two different Storm of Vengeance. I have a Storm of Vengeance here, which are from these points, and then I also have my Storm of Vengeance here, which is also from my spellbook. One costs more than the other, but that's how that works. That's why there's two different versions of it. And now that I finish this, we come over here and we get some more named loot. But the most important part are these at the bottom. Crystallized spiderwebs for crafting, but the token of the 12. That is for reincarnation. Now what I was doing before, because I was all piling it onto one account, which is probably a better idea, because I don't even know if I'm going to reincarnate these guys, but I'm just going to be collecting 12 at least, is I would actually come over here and I would change this and I would say, give this to my Artificer. And you can stack them all onto one account, which is my main account, is my Artificer account. That we do it. But I want to get it enough at least for reincarnation. So you need 20 of those. So if I come over here and I look at my small ingredients bag, I have 13 right now. And every 100 of these fragment ones equal another one. So once I get 20, I think I'll just start piling them again on one account again. So I want to get 20 for this as well. So he has the same amount, I'm pretty sure. He only has, let me look and see how many he has. He has 13 as well. So once I get 20 on both these other sub-accounts, so I have enough to at least do one reincarnation, then I'm just going to pile it onto this guy, which this guy should have a lot more, because I was doing it in the beginning. He already has 32. And I'm just collecting it. And the nice thing about them is it's bound to account, so I can give this to another account, another guy on my account. And let me just show you that real quick. So in here, I started playing this back in 2013, 10 years ago, and even older than that. That's just when it became and came out on Steam. I was like, oh, 2013, okay, let's try it out on Steam. So come over here and let me log out this guy right here. I'm going to show you Case. I'm going to go do the next mission after this to go farm the other one, which I already did a video for, which is online. But you can see right here, I created a whole bunch of guys. I have like a level 12 guy, and I was like, oh, was a ranger fighter, okay, whatever. And I had even another account before this, before Steam came out. I had a whole bunch of accounts there too. And I didn't know the fact that you could, I didn't know about reincarnation. I didn't know about those aspects of it. And this is my next main guy right here. He's level 15. I only made him about a week ago. I get really good at leveling up. And he's really geared out and really good. And then I have just a bunch of other... You see how I made tons and tons of different Artificers. I was trying out... Because the Artificer had just come out around that 2013 time period. And I was like, oh, Artificer, ooh, cool. And then eventually I started playing... my brother started playing, so I made this new guy to play with him to level up. And then he already reincarnated, and I was like, oh, I want to collect stones because I want to keep my Artificer to disable traps like how you saw I was disabling traps. And I want to be able to go in and disable those traps and still be able to farm. Because every time I get onto that mission that I just did, those traps, if you're playing multiple guys and trying to go through it, those traps really can kill you really fast. And I'm just going through and I'm farming these missions over and over again. Because these two missions right here, they give you those tokens of the 12 to let you be able to reincarnate. So, thank you for being here. If you enjoy this content, feel free to smash the like button. If you like, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what you want to see next. And thank you for being here. And you all have a wonderful rest of your day.